money in my shoebox. I'm the man, still meat from the stew pot. Man, I'm go sick when my tune drops. Little man, that's a hooplo, not a hoopla. What? Pronounce it right. I got magic, I'm down to die for this. I don't care, bro, I'm down. Man, stress, so I'm bound to like my slips. Wait, I'm bound to ride for flips. Real G's gonna ride around too. I don't care what rave man's in. I came here to relax, but if it gets mad, make a young boy take man's things. Try to tell me I'm way too big to rebel. Nah, man, you're never too big to rebel. I was in the O2 singing my lungs out.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game should be a fun one, as we have two teams that love to put points on the board and punches. It's the Cardinals going up against the Rams. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, Griffin. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The numbers for Fitzgerald from last week. 3 catches, 83 yards.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
To throw is RG3. Connor Barwin coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Griffin. Steps away to his left and avoids the contact by sliding. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. And still for me, with the injuries, every time he carries that football, you just kind of hold your breath, don't you?
You have to, because you noted it. The injuries in the past have derailed his career up until this point. Now we're seeing some more evidence of him using his legs again, but he does have to be careful. They need him out on the field.
Yeah, RG3, you got to have him out there. So explosive. For Johnson, the numbers for his performance from last week, there isn't a...
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
Now Griffin on first down. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, Griffin forced out to his left. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. 3rd and long. It's Griffin. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin, and he's got Fitzgerald. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're... And I think the ball's out. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on fourth down, a change of possession anyway.
And I have to admit, partner, that I often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bryce Hager able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. On second down, here's Griffin. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jaron Brown, the intended target, and it's third down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now Palmer on third and long. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. They run. It's Johnson. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Nothing on the scoreboard. 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. First down, it's Palmer. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, you know, he'd say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. These say laddie a lot.
Laddie? When you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad, eh.
On second down, Palmer. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Palmer gives to Johnson on the draw. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now on 4th down, Bruce Arians will send out his field goal unit. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
And we drop you in at the start of this next possession in a 3-0 ball game. They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So another snag for Fitzgerald, who in 2015 became the youngest player at age 32 to hit 1,000 receptions. He's piling up some more.
Well, the way he's playing today, it's almost like he's trying to get a second 1,000 just in one contest. And when they're operating this well and clicking like that, well, that's a big reason why they're winning the game.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. 2nd and 10 now. It's Palmer. And this is incomplete. He was in search of the tight end, Troy Nicholas. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To throw again, it's Palmer. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trumaine Johnson. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand? Football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Back to the air, Palmer after the pick six. Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ethan Westbrooks in there to get him for a loss of 5. Palmer now off the bootleg. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. Give him 30 yards there.
Strength throwing the football downfield has never been an issue for this big guy. I still remember the first time I met him. He was playing for USC, and when I got introduced to him, I thought I was meeting their starting tight end, not their starting quarterback.
Such a presence, Carson Palmer.
Very much so. Has had it ever since he entered campus there, and still has it today.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but closed there quickly at the end. And Gresham has it left side. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage was inside. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down. Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him at just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
That one was intended for John Brown, and it's third down.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what are these going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big third down.
On third down, Palmer. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up 4th. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So second quarter, this offense losing and hoping to get the football in the end zone for the first time. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing now, Griffin on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Fitzgerald. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now Griffin on second down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Griffin. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So RG3, you hate to see it again, forced from the ball game. And they'll turn things over here to the backup to see if he can dig him out of this hole. On second down, Johnson. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
On 3rd and 1, it's Palmer. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Now a man who made his NFL debut late last year, Matt Wild, to punt it away. Deep for the Rams, Tavon Austin. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. A reminder later tonight. Super Bowl rematch. Falcons, Charles, at Foxborough to take on the Patriots.
Super Bowl 51.5, anyone?
Then on Monday night, that's no slouch either. An NFC East battle between the Redskins and the Eagles. They go play action here on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. 2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. 2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Palmer. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. So 2nd quarter, this offense losing and hoping to get the football in the end zone for the first time. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And Gresham's got it over the middle. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does, for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
So a favorable... Now following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Alec Ogletree able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Now Palmer to throw on second down. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Cardinals on third down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing is Palmer. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Ethan Westbrooks in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Skirts by him at the 35. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Back to the air on second down. Palmer. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Fitzgerald. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Palmer on 1st down. Bust through the tackle. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a 10th carry for Johnson, and he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Palmer. And he can't get away from the pressure. Palmer sacked. Connor Barwin in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Final play of the half. It's Palmer airing this one out. And now this one's intercepted. A 3rd interception for Palmer. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. So we come upon halftime here. The second half upon us sooner than we thought. Now following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. A very solid gain of 27. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position.
After review the play, the rookie on the field stands.
Johnson on the counter. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
On 3rd down, Palmer. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think
David Johnson on his way. The 30, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range.
Third quarter action. This offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. So out now come the Cardinals. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Palmer to Brown, and the Cardinals move the chains. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And Palmer gives to Johnson. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw on 3rd down, Palmer. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The two old workhorses, Palmer and Fitzgerald, connecting there for a Cardinal first.
Anytime you call man coverage against Larry Fitzgerald, you're really holding your breath as a defensive guy because his ability to run such precise routes and use that big frame that he has, that body against you, it's going to be very difficult to break passes up against him.
Yeah, when you make 9 Pro Bowls in your first 12 years, you might want to give him a little bit more coverage than that.
Yeah, it's not just athletic ability. He's a thinking man's receiver as well.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Palmer. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And it's hard to hold a kick from this distance against him, but that is now 3 misses. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still...
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Alec Ogletree coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Off the bootleg. Palmer. It's complete to Jerron Brown. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Throwing now, Palmer on 1st down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Aaron Donald in there to get him for sack number 9. Back now in Los Angeles. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. To throw on second down. Palmer. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Off the play fake. Here's Palmer. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. Getting set to go again here. So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. It's caught inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On first and 10, it's Palmer. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now a handoff, Johnson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Offense looks to punch it in here from the 1. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chris Johnson, his first touchdown. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. He gets away from 1. David Johnson on his way. The 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the 4th.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers.
You're holding
what
up
does that
4
mean?
fingers. That signifies the 4th quarters here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up.
Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. And the play clock's running down. They begin the drive with Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Palmer. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he will get the 1st down as he's up to the 20-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Play clock winding down. Johnson running right. They find some open field here. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Palmer. This one complete to Gresham. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They give to Johnson going right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now it's Palmer. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. 3rd down here.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, Palmer. And able to find John Brown. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st down, it's Palmer. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Oh, Palmer looking to throw. Screenplay, Johnson. Finding room to the 20. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
And they will take a knee here. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They try the left side with Johnson. And he's got this one down to the 10. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Throwing now is Palmer. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Delaying game, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still 1st down.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Palmer apparently wants to throw it. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on 2nd down. Now it's Palmer. Buying time to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will keep the football. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run up a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for the Cards, they fall